Welcome everyone back to Kenshi. Alright guys, welcome back to our budding colony. I did a little bit of work off camera. First off, I've started building up the hemp farm right here. It has a 50% fertility compared to cotton's 10%, so it's better. And the major change is this. These are the storage sheds that we researched, and they just have a lot more storage. So I'm gonna create sort of like a sorted aisle of storage sheds just to make it a little bit more simpler to kind of see what we have at a glance. Also, our oil boys have been working pretty hard. If you can see, this is mostly empty right now. But if we look at our animal, yeah, some of these barrels are empty, but this is a lot of money. I think it's, right now he has like 300 oil on him. But we are starting a little bit abruptly because if we go over to Chuck, he's actually in a place called Shark in the swamp. I ran him down here for the research run. Like if we look at his inventory, he's got 14 books, 7 half-eaten books, a half-eaten ancient science book, and a little bit of hemp to finish up the rest of our farm. However, once he got to Shark, it was already too late to go into any shops. But if we go back to our colony over here, and we go to our map, actually, you can see over here there's 2 red dots. It says that there's a cannibal swarm incoming, so I decided, why not kick off this episode with a little bit of action. Alright, I've spotted the cannibal swarm. It's definitely a bit larger than I thought it would be. Oh my gosh, there's so many. Some of them even have armor and stuff. So I guess I'll move our guys onto our crossbows and then we'll see how they do. However, you know, I'm not very optimistic about their chances of winning this. So our people are on the crossbows. These cannibals seem a little bit bugged out. Yeah, they're legitimately just letting us shoot them. What? Why? Thank you for ransacking our town by standing still. I mean, I guess we can just... Okay, they're leaving. Good fight. We totally deserved to win that, and there was no cheesiness that was happening at all. Though, when I'm looking at these guys, they actually have some pretty good stuff. Like, one of them had this masked type 3, which is what Chuck is wearing, and it's a high grade. This guy also has a meat hook. Modeled restored butchers, that sounds wonderful. But it's worth 1,000 cats. Like, wonderful. And also you can get cannibal research. He also has some armor. Cannibal Chief's pointed helm. Wonderful. Also, while we're here in Shark, I'm going to buy up all of these maps just to kind of give you guys a little bit more of a scope of the world of Kenshi. So we can look at our new updated map now after we used up all those maps. And we can see all of these new cities. All the new locations are highlighted in green. So now we're only really missing up here, down this sort of column, and this lower area. And since this episode is supposed to be about exploration and adventure, once Chuck finishes up his run, we're going to check out this holy outpost, the ruined one, and then I think we should check out this great fortress. It sounds pretty cool. Chuck also just discovered some swamp ruins, which I think we'll check out. You know, kind of as our first preliminary adventure. So it looks like the swamp ruins isn't actually a ruin, it's like a sort of town. Let's go in and see it's all about. Also, in this town, it looks like we can get into these outposts somehow. Apparently, it's got a super high level lock, but apparently we can just buy it. We can just buy an outpost, which we might actually do. That sounds pretty fun. There's also this noble house. Sounds kind of interesting. But I think we might just straight up buy this old outpost. And another massive thing that I just got is there's 3 half-eaten ancient science books here. So now we can create 2 more half-eaten science books once we get back to our base. We also have over a stack of regular research books. So I'm able to sort of clip inside this building. You're not supposed to be able to do that, but you can. Okay, that's a bit interesting. Oh, I just saw, yeah. So inside of this wonderful, nice ruin are a bunch of blood spiders. Blood spiders are fairly lethal, so you really don't want to fight them. So you know what I'm going to do? Let's use these mechanics. Oh no. Oh no. Watch this magic. So we're going to have oh no, they're already attacking him. We're going to have Chuck run very far. Oh, oh no. What the heck? Oh no. Our poor building. Totally worth 32,000 cats. This entire ruin is screwed. Chuck, run! Run, Chuck! Spiders! Really? Oh my gosh! Look at them all! They each have like 40 in each of their stats. This is just stupid. Oh, these guys are like, no. There's a noble house here. What if the spiders killed the noble's guards? We could then rob his house. Okay, hold on. Let's see how this plays out. So it's honestly really weird. I don't think you're supposed to be able to purchase this building. I don't think you're supposed to be able to do that. So when I did that, I'm pretty sure I broke the AI of the bugs because they're not attacking anyone. Which is a bit sad, because then we could have robbed this entire town. Because, you know, robbing is good. However, we're going to have Chuck just kind of flee around to the other side of it. Look at these guys. They're like, no, we're all going to die. And then you just see that. Look, Chuck, buddy. I know you want to go do that. I'm going to turn off his jobs. And then I guess we're just gonna wait for a bit. Thankfully, we can outrun these guys pretty easily, right? Yeah, they can run in at like 14. So I think we're gonna run in there and check out what's in that ruin. Just, hopefully to maybe get back some of our 36,000 cats that we spent. So looking through this, there's legitimately nothing in here. That's pretty unfortunate. So, we just bought a building with a crap ton of bugs for 36,000 cats for no reason. You know what? It was totally money worth spending. And while we were running back to our outposts, these swamp thrashers spotted Chuck. Wow. They actually have really super high base stats. However, they have a minus 75% to all stats due to their gear. What the heck? Oh, and they're ranged? That's kind of cool. What a weird mob. So while we were off having fun with some of these very friendly bugs and 100% intended mechanics, I managed to completely space the fact that if we go to dialogue, where is it? Yeah, there's a mighty canhead raid coming towards our base. So I looked at the map and they're pretty close. So I'm going to move our people onto our crossbows and hope that the totally intended outcome of last battle's, raid goes the same. And it looks like the Canhead raid has just decided to turn around. Wonderful. Never mind, I lied. It looks like Mr. Canhead has decided to turn back around after fleeing. It looks like this outpost I have no hope of ever saying that correctly. It looks like it's run by a group called the Adventurers Guild. Okay. That doesn't seem right. I'm no, physicist, but I don't think you're supposed to be able to walk through solid objects. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's cool too. So I guess these people are sort of like the shinobi thieves or something? I mean, they don't look like they have a whole lot of loot, but I guess they do. Mark III training dummies. I guess that's kind of cool. Let's check out the bar. The bar looks a little bit more promising. I mean, it looks like you can just kind of recruit people here. I mean, what happens if we talk to this guy? I mean, he sells backpacks. That's cool. He actually has a full thieves backpack. Ooh. However, that one... They actually... Okay, so in base game Kenshi, you have backpacks, these thieves backpacks, and they don't reduce your combat effectiveness at all, but it looks like they do in this version, which kinda sucks. I'm gonna be honest here. Anyway, it doesn't look like he has much. Let's see if he has any... No, he doesn't have any special maps. Kind of a little bit of a cool colony outpost thing, but overall pretty boring. We're definitely going to be going into that unknown tower probably next episode. Also, if you wondered what a almost full inventory of oil looks like, here it is! So we're going to send Mr. Domesticated Bull over to Stack, and we're going to sell off all this oil. Alright, so before we've sold off all the oil, we are at 8,000 cats. And it looks like the Canhead has just decided to finally arrive right as we were about to sell off the last of our oil. Anyways, we sold off the rest of our oil, and we're at 115,000 cats. I think that's how you say it. Anyway, we have over 100,000 cats, so we are very, very rich. So here's Canhead. I thought we had a chance to beat him, but there's quite a bit of them here. I mean, if these normal cannibals weren't here, we would definitely be able to defeat them. However, our friends are coming. The wild animals who seem to always just wipe out everyone else. Well, hopefully they wipe them out now. Let's see what happens. Excuse me? This happens every time. What are they doing? They're fighting! Yes! Die! No way! We're gonna make so much profit off this. Never mind. They just completely slaughtered the animals. Wow. You know what? How about you guys come in? There we go. Just walk into our base. Oh no! The starving bandits! They're just doing like 0 damage to these guys. Are they gonna... No, they're gonna lose horribly. Unfortunate. However, they'll probably retreat after this, so... I mean, I can't complain too much. I wanted to take out their leader. Where is their leader? Their leader had like a full suit of black armor on. Where is he? Is he in this group? Unconscious. Because apparently he was like the actual person. Like he had a unique name. Well, let me see if I can find him. It looks like there is still a cannibal chief here, who I think we'll try and take out with Chuck, because Chuck is coming and he's got crossbow bolts and such. So we should be able to take out the cannibal chief fairly easily, especially as he's moving at, 2 miles an hour. He also has a 7,000 cat bounty, but I don't think we're going to be able to claim that because he's like... The tech hunters and Flotsam ninjas are pretty far away, so I think we'll just kill him and take his gear. Never mind, the starving bandit managed to take care of him. So with our new oil money, we're going to head over to World's End, which is over at the Arm of Akron. And there's actually 2 arms of Akron, yeah. I know, that's not confusing at all. 2 arms of Akron, one right here, and World's End is on this arm of Akron, so we're gonna head up there because they have a ranger shop, and specifically their ranger shop has a lot of very high level crossbows. So we're gonna go there and get gear upgrades for all of our people. And since we have to walk past it to get to World's End, I might as well talk about Rebirth. So Rebirth is the Holy Nation's slave outpost, pretty much. They send people there for quote-unquote repentance. However, they pretty much just enslave you and force you to work. So that's what Rebirth is. It's not a very nice place, and you can even start there in a starting scenario. It's actually one of my more favorite starting scenarios because you can recruit a lot of people and then you can have like a mass breakout. So it's I would definitely recommend it after you've played the game a little bit, because if it's like your first game and you try and do that, you're probably going to die horribly. So I figured that on our way to World's End, I would explore anything that looked, kind of interesting while we were going there, and there was this ruin, Lost Library. So I know what's in this. I'm pretty sure there's some really good books here, like high-level research books. However, I'm also fairly certain there's also a lot of dangerous stuff in there. So I'm going to go around, slowly break down this door. What are these tech notes? Let's see what that is first. And then I'm going to slowly break through the door. Notes on different technology, but a tech scribe could do something with it. Maybe kind of interesting. I'm going to see if I can clip into this just to sort of see what's in it. It doesn't look like I can. So what I'm going to have to do is, I guess it says I can though. Okay. I'm just going to have to smash this door and I'll come back once I am in. So, you know that this town, this wonderful research place? Well, apparently there's a crap ton of blood spiders that just decided to spawn. Yeah. That's cool. I was wondering why there was such high level gear here. It's because, the blood spiders decided to just not spawn until we were in. Oh no, is this their revenge for me buying their building? I'm sorry I evicted your brood mother. Thankfully, we should be able to outrun these guys, so I'm going to keep breaking down the door and hope they decide... Oh my god, there's so many. It looks like one managed to hit Chuck. We're going to have him flee. How do we get out of this? I expected there to be minimal damage taken to Chuck, so I didn't bring any med kits either. So hopefully he doesn't bleed out and die. Anyway, I'm gonna stop taking detours to places that are very dangerous. So I'll meet you guys at World's End. Hopefully Chuck doesn't lose his arm. We have just discovered the Lone Shack, which I don't want to spoil the game for those of you that haven't played, but the Lone Shack is for when you escape from Rebirth. It's a It's kind of like a hideout slash warehouse of stuff. Okay, why did you stop running? He's a bit weird. He keeps stop running, so I'll have to manually path him there. But it's kind of like a hideout. It's got a few basic items to get you started, a few med kits, stuff like that. So in this shack, it's Flotsam Safe House. It's created by the Flotsam Ninjas. There's all kinds of free stuff in here that you can take. There's some stuff in the roof too. However, if you check these containers around here, also this Shinobi Trader is not here in the base game. I'm pretty sure that's added by a mod. But yeah, there's just kind of some miscellaneous gear around. Hopefully there's a few. Ooh, there's actually 2,800 cats there. Can I picklock that? We're gonna have Chuck picklock that and eventually open it. I'm mainly looking for a med kit because his arm is still bleeding. You know, it's at 7. He won't lose it, but it will eventually get worse. Alright, I found it. 5 basic first aid kits, as well as 2 cats, I guess. And then there's this Flotsam Safe House note. If you're reading this, there's a good chance you just escaped from rebirth, half dead. If you are passing adventure, don't loot it. Well, it's a bit too late for that. However, I'm not gonna take all the stuff here because I'm gonna be honest, it's not worth a whole lot. However, I will take the first aid kits and the bread because bread is good. Apparently, we just discovered a winged beak ogre lair. You know, we've made some bad decisions in this episode, but I don't know if that's a good idea. I don't care if it's a good idea. I'm gonna do it anyway. What is that? Oh, why is it so laggy too? Is that a dragon? Oh, what? What the heck? They're so tough. They're insanely strong. Are you the leader? This one has 90 attack, 22 strength, not that whole lot. This guy has 100 attack, 30 strength, 45 dexterity, and 92 toughness. Yeah, how about we just don't? I don't feel like dying horribly today. Messing with those blood spiders, maybe not the greatest idea. However, messing with those guys is almost certain death. Right, we've just arrived in World's End. So I was just kind of looking through various shops to see if there was any research books to buy. And then I saw this AI Core Construction Guide and this thing. T800 Hyper Alloy Robotics. Tech level 3. Value 250,000. T800 Advanced Technology of Robotics, able to unlock the mysteries behind the T800 prosthetics and T800 workstation bench. Previous knowledge of robotics is required. It's a tech level 6 blueprint. I don't even know what to say. Like, that's kind of crazy. He also has a few of these maps, which I will buy because, we kind of need all the knowledge we can get. However, I think I might also buy this AI Core Construction Guide. I don't know if it actually works because it looks like it's a modded item. So this might just be a waste of 50,000 cats. But it's too late now, I've already bought it. Again, I was just pacing through these shops, and in this ironically, it's a headgear shop with a super high-class weapon. I noticed this diffuser helm. It's worth 7,000 cats. However, if we look at it, it's got 100% resistance to almost all weather effects. It's got an extra crossbow and attack damage effect. It's also got a perception bonus. So I'm gonna buy that, and I'm gonna look to see if their blueprint is here. Fortunately, it doesn't look like there's a blueprint here. I'm just gonna sell off that stuff. And apparently, I got a rice bowl from somewhere. I don't know where. But even if we just compare it to our current helmet, the reason why I had it, I'm just gonna sell it right now, was because it gave the bonuses to, dust. Look at him! He looks amazing! The reason I had it was because it gave acid and dust storm blocking. However, gives pretty much all the protections. It has more armor. It has crossbow and damage effects bonuses and a perception bonus. Now it's time to check out the Ranger Shop. So it looks like they have a few weapons for sale. They have the 3-shot Rangers and the Tanegashimas, these are rifles. These use 3-shot, which we don't want to use because we don't know how to craft more ammo for them and it's not common. However, I think we're just gonna buy these 2 high-grade old world bows, and then call it a day. So we did get some stuff, and we still have 40,000 cats as well as, however much oil they've built up. And now I think we're going to check out this Science HQ because I don't remember, but I think if we go in here and talk to a certain person, they'll tell us where some ancient research books are. Alright, so this guy Ribs, he was talking about how tech hunters are usually pretty heavily equipped because they have to go into sealed labs with robots. But it says here, everything nearby has been picked clean. But to the north, if we dodge the cannibals and such, we might get some books. So from the north here. So we might go. And apparently there's some more in the south too. Thank you, Ribs. He also said to talk to a guy called Finch. Yeah, here's another person mentioning how Finch would beat him up if he told us anything about research books. So we're gonna have to go find this Mr. Finch guy. So I've been creeping around, and I went to the top floor, and I just picked this chest. I haven't seen what's in it, but it's got like... Oh, I thought it was something else. I thought this was actually like a map to various locations. But it looks like if we hit Alt, okay. It's not working anymore. There we go. If we hit Alt in here, they have so much stuff. So if you're kind of running for a thief build, it's definitely worth it, if you know what I mean, to come into World's End and maybe clean out this place. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like whoever this Finch guy is here. I've gone around and checked everywhere. Like, I can find Ribs and the other guy, but I can't find this Mr. Finch fellow. Yeah, he's just not here. How weird. I guess that means it's probably a good time for us to head back. What the heck? Those bone dogs? Antelopes? No thank you. Oh, that looks wonderful. Antelopes? Why are there antelopes? Also, something I really should mention is that this diffuser helm counts as heavy armor, so it's really good. Like, it has a really high defense. So ideally, we would be able to get a blueprint for this. Something else to mention is that if we go to our map, if we go to the Black Desert, I don't know if it's actually called the Black Desert or if it's like an actual town. You know what I mean? Scobes. I feel like it would be near. There's Hang. There's the Great Desert. Anyway, in one of the barrels that was open, there was this book that was talking about a place called the Black Desert. It does have acid rain there. However, it also says they have some really advanced tech. I'll try and figure out where that is. Katoon has some good weaponsmiths. But I guess I'll just have to search around for the Black Desert on my own time. So I have some good news. I think you guys... Oh, actually, are both starving. That's not the good news, but if we look at our oil storage, it's full. If we look at our oil pumps, they're also all full. So we have another 300 oil to sell. guys, so I remembered that I said we would check out this ruined holy outpost. So here we are, checking out this ruined holy outpost. Ooh, there's a bunch of fogmen. Is there a fog prince in here? He looks like a fog prince. I don't think so. Alright, let's check out what is in this place. Oh, I see what's in this place. A lot of death. There's a bunch of fogmen here. What is that thing? Fog Praetorian? You know, I like surviving, so I think we're gonna turn around. There's 2 of them. What the heck? Why? They're so tough. That guy has 60 in his stats. It's like he's a town guard in strength. Yeah. You know, I kind of wanted to check. Oh, there's a fog prince. His head is worth quite a bit. He also has around 40 in each stat. But, you know, I want to survive. So, Chuck, let's head back to our outpost. But I think that's going to be it for this episode. We did quite a bit. First off, we did quite a lot of exploring. You know, we've redone our storage system. We've made quite a bit of money. We were up over 100,000 cats earlier. We've managed to start our hemp farming, which Beep is currently doing, actually. What else? We did a little bit of research. We got a bunch more research books, which we're probably going to go into next episode. We're also going to be doing more exploring next episode. But with all that said, if you guys did enjoy this episode, please like, share, subscribe, and share with your friends. It really does help out my channel because, well, we're pretty small. And if you want to have any input on this series or have any characters named, well, any name that you really want, leave it down below in the comments. I will almost certainly put you into the series, and I will probably also reply to your comment. But with all that said, I hope you guys have a great day, and goodbye.